Hey, how's it going everyone? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the Urban Legends, or Marvel Legends, Urban Legends Spider-Man figure. Now this is probably the most similar to the animated series from the 90s, so if that's what you're looking for, this is probably the one you're going to want to get. All the lines are just painted on, so it's reminiscent of the older Spider-Man figures, pre-Marvel Legends. And he's got the very traditional blue and red. None of this dark blue, none of the light blue. He looks just like he did in the animated series. This is a lot of people's go-to Spider-Man figure. He shares at least some, I think all of the body, not counting the hands and head, of course, of Electro, the good Electro that I reviewed recently. And also, I think there's also a Reed Richards that uses this body. And I think maybe the feet are Angel. Maybe they're not. I don't remember. Maybe Angel's not in there at all. I thought he was the other day, but I don't think he is now. The funny thing about that is because when I did the Electro review, I made a note of how good the butterfly joint is. Why do I keep doing that? Every time I look at the figure's butterfly joint, they go flying off the table. His butterfly joint is no bueno. It doesn't work at all. This one's all gunked up. Can't use it. So that's weird that it worked for one and not for the other. It is still a really nice sculpt though, all of the musculature. Though the proportions are off due to the articulation, the musculature is really organic looking, so I do appreciate that. He stands just about 6 1/4 inches tall, so I guess that's okay for Spider-Man, maybe just a hair too tall. I do like the head sculpt. I do like this style since I'm a 90s animated series fan. Articulation's pretty good. He looks up, looks down, side to side, no problem at all. Told you that butterfly joint's a little bum. Pretty good shoulder articulation, ball hinge shoulder, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. Look at that, really good articulation. There is a swivel at the forearm. There is a hinge in the wrist, which is almost essential. He does have articulated fingers, but since the other two fingers are not, they should have just sculpted the web shooter hand. I don't know why they bothered to put a hinge there, but he does have really good web shooter hands. Some people complain that he only has web shooter hands, so his posability is limited, which is true, but they are really, really good web shooter hands, so I can't complain too much. My complaint is that in order to line up the musculature for the arms, the hands point in different directions, kind of, so I would have preferred just a standard thwip, so they were both in the same direction, but you can just rotate it, so that's just being a little bit picky. But that's what the review is for. So now we have the ab crunch, which works really well, and they painted all the way through on the front. On the back they didn't have to, but that's okay. The ab crunch is great. Sculpt-wise, articulation-wise, paint-wise, no complaints at all. We have a waist swivel here, T-jointed hips. They do have kind of small ball hinges. If the ball hinge was a little bit bigger, I think we would have been able to get a little bit better range of motion, but side to side, no problem. It's just a little bit limited going forward. We can't even go perfectly straight out. Again, it's being picky, but compared to the current Spider-Man figure, it is somewhat limited. That being said, you can still get him in some pretty good poses. We do have the thigh swivel built in, double jointed knee, shin swivel at the top of the boot. That looks like it's glued. That does too. Maybe I did it when I was younger. Maybe someone else did. I don't know. Ankle pivot works really well. Ankle rocker. I don't know if it even is supposed to. It looks like it's supposed to, but it doesn't really want to go, so maybe it's stuck. And then we have a toe pivot, toe hinge. So pretty good spread of articulation, pretty good general look for Spider-Man. I do like the painted on web lines. It's something I miss from the older figures, and it's just kind of nostalgic. So I do recommend this guy, especially if you want to get a 90s animated series looking Spider-Man. This is the one for you. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.